Or this TV show.
Yeah, and we are ready. Hey guys, welcome back to Do You Remember This Movie? Tonight we got a couple doozies for you. Let's take a ride, shall we, Cam?
Now it's time for
The Synopsis with Cam.
The Synopsis with Cam.
Our first movie tonight is The Dirt Bike Kid. Ralphie gets a new Red Rider in this reimagination of the classic fairy tale Jack and the Beanstalk. You wouldn't believe the layers you get in this plot. We got bikes, baseball, bullies, and even bankers. Hold on to your hats, because this story is about to come to a very predictable conclusion.
Oh, Ralphie. That poor little bugger.
Yeah, this is a great one. Let's find out who is in this. Hold up.
There's a few people in this movie. Usually that's what happens.
Corey, is that your finding of doing the cast and crew in your research? You found that there's actually people in movies?
Yeah, it's not just AI. It's not just computer generated and graphics. But first and foremost, the mother in this movie is named Janet Simmons. It's played by Anne Bloom, mostly known for her role as Cindy in Magnum P.I. Trent, you know about that, right? Magnum P.I.
About Magnum P.I.
You're a big Magnum P.I. fan?
I feel a little attacked, but that's okay.
That's all right, because this one's all me. Stuart Pankin, the bad guy in this movie, I guess we'd call him, Mr. Hoggins. Did I say his name right? Yeah, Hoggins. But he's mostly known for being a villain called the Condiment King in the Batman the Animated Series. Yeah, only in one episode though. You gotta find it. Probably my favorite villain ever in all of Batman.
Really?
No.
Oh.
Does he relish in evil?
He will catch up you. Yours was better. Pardon me,
Mustard.
all of our fans.
Mustard.
No. Last but not least, this guy is known for being in a very famous Christmas movie. This is Peter Billingsley. He plays our dirt bike kid. He plays Jack Simmons. But yeah, very famous movie. Everybody remembers him as the executive producer in 4 Christmases. He was also in Iron Man too.
Yeah, that's
Iron Man.
That's why I wore my Black Sabbath shirt.
because
he was in Iron Man.
There's the connection. Show over.
Yeah.
Let's not even do anything else.
Thanks for tuning in, folks.
This was a fun watch. It was a fun watch.
Were you gonna say the tagline?
I don't got the tagline.
Right here it says, "When the going gets tough, the tough go flying."
Yeah, they do. I like the bedazzled dirt bike logo on that one.
Well, and also, it's like a painting of Peter Billingsley, and I don't know if they necessarily had Peter Billingsley fully cast when they decided to get the painter on this, because it doesn't look anything like him, and he's kind of doing this as like, look, you know?
Oh, let's not forget that Stuart Pankin played as Boyd in the movie Congo. Silence, crickets. Put that in there.
All right, let's get right into the clips here of the Dirt Bike Kid.
I think we need a clip song.
Nah.
I mean,
this sound that's going to be in this clip, that's going to be my clip sound.
Let's hear it.
Miss Predatus.
Awful.
Okay, so right off the bat, I just want to go into my theory of this movie. I believe that the mom dies right here, or at least goes into like some kind of comatose state. And this movie is either all just from that point on, either a dream sequence while she's in a coma, or like a death dream sequence as she's dead. Okay, so she's a overwhelmed single mother with her kid that just could not stop watching TV long enough to help her. However, he never watches TV again for the rest of the movie.
Hold on for just one moment.
This summer, you'll never forget. Come on out. Come on out. Come on out to Dirt Bike Heaven and catch the thrill, the thrill.
She was burning water. She had to make sure that the scissors worked.
Yeah.
Dollars in cash prizes. The junior rider, from beginners to experts. They'll be letting it all hang out on their 80cc mean machines as they battle each other.
And that's how she dies.
Yeah.
Right there, in the first 30 seconds of the movie, she dies from cutting a cable, a cable plugged into the wall. You know, like, I don't know. She could have just shut it off.
Let's not
Or smash it with a baseball bat or something cool, you know?
Where my head went was like, dude, you need to go buy a new TV now.
Yeah, and you only have $50 for the rest of the rest of the month. You know.
But good thing she has a job interview like right now.
Well, and also like, okay, so this kid who just cannot, I mean, the picture that's being painted in the first 45 seconds of this movie is this kid cannot be bothered to assist his mother with anything because he's too glued to the television, right? And so she cuts his, the life sources of his very favorite thing here, right? And check this out.
Give me a sign you're still alive. Mom, you just killed the TV. That's murder.
Okay.
Come on. I was just thinking, Dad, I don't have time to listen to another one of your daydreams. Just
Corey noticed this. She hits her hand and reacts.
Yeah.
toss me the dishcloth and open the door.
Right.
I don't think that was on purpose.
No.
Dad.
But she's a trooper. She kept going, kept the scene going. But here we go. So her kid, who just lazy bums here, that can't get off from the TV, and he won't help his mother with anything. She's gonna ask him for a favor, and he immediately says, "Yeah, no problem. Watch this."
Tell me something. If you can't do a simple thing like keep the bacon from burning, how do you expect to get through life on an 80cc dirt bike that'll take me anywhere I need to go? I finally got a job interview and I'm gonna need your help. Sure, Mom. You think?
Sure, Mom. What do you got? What do you got?
Yeah, anything you need.
Look, this is our last $50 bill unless I
And she had it hidden in the bookshelf.
Yeah.
land this job. And this is a grocery list. Do you think you can do the shopping and bring home all the change? No problem, Mom. You know me.
It's mostly just cartons of cigarettes.
And this is pre-inflation. So they really got rations for the entire winter out of that 50 bucks.
You're
back
good
then.
for the whole winter. Yeah, $50. Dude, think of how many eggs you can get for $50.
I was gonna make more about this kid.
Who's that kid? What is his? You know his name?
I don't, but
You know his character name?
no, I don't. They'll probably
We're
say
awesome
it.
at this.
But I was gonna make more about this, but then the clips got a little bit long, so I started cutting his clips. But this kid is gross. He's just gross. He leers at all these girls, and he's
Yeah, I think his name's Bo, right?
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure it's Bo, but yeah, it's
Yes,
his character arc is not. It's pretty cursed.
Yeah, but at the end he gets girls.
Yeah, that's like the redemption of his story arc is he creeps on women, and now all of a sudden they like him.
Yeah,
Dude, he was also in Magnum PI.
was he Tom Selleck?
He was a character named Kip Hunter.
I don't think if I move my
That
mouse
was
fast enough, if I move my mouse
make
fast
a
enough, it looks like a
mustache.
mustache. I can
There
see
you
it.
go. Is that Tom Selleck?
And he's wearing the Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can't tell, but he's sitting in a Ferrari right now.
He was in a lot of movies like in the early '80s, including this one, of course. But yeah, I believe if it is Bo, his name is Chad Sheets. Chad Sheets.
Heir to the Sheets fortune.
Oh, dude. Oh, man. I'm sorry to keep going on about this guy, but yeah, he died on Christmas Eve in 1998.
And which is widely known as the Christmas story. He shot his eye out.
It's moments like this you realize why they don't have an IMDb photograph, because
We're gonna show that from the crime scene from the.
Yes. Okay, moving on. Just speaking totally ill of this kid who's wearing a cool Hawaiian T-shirt and maxed on a lot of women.
Okay, so this kid is the creepiest thing in the movie, but this other thing is a little bit creepy as well. Okay, so.
Hey, look, Max has got a bike.
Well, we've got just a second here. We need to call up the 80cc juniors, all 80cc juniors to the starting line now. Those of you who
Hey,
are trophy
Max,
winners,
get a horse.
trophies are available over at the office.
By the way, I miss this. I'm like, what? You know, you see that in a lot of '80s movies, and it just fell off somewhere like right around 1985. I miss it. I miss it. You know.
I was kind of waiting for you to throw in a scene from another movie when I saw this part, just because of all the red, like the red background.
From Rad.
From Rad, yeah.
Yeah.
I was waiting for it.
These are
Hell Track.
These are motorbikes. You know,
Fair enough. No, you're right.
Falls into a completely different genre of movies.
Yeah, you couldn't have motorbike prom. Come on.
Yeah.
I'd be mad.
Motorbike dancing. Send me an angel right now. All right. So he's beating the crap out of his bike. Okay, this guy, we don't ever get to know his name. He just shows up just off camera. It's just super weird. Okay.
I'd give for a bike like that.
Oh, that bike is special.
Special?
Oh, yes. But it needs the right rider to make it special. That boy doesn't deserve it. I'm going to have to buy it back.
Okay, so that means that he sold it to Max.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So if he's this guy that's supposed to be choosing who the magic rider is, he failed. On the kid before this, before Peter Billingsley here. Okay, and then this is what's weird. Yeah, Corey brought up that he jinxed him.
Oh, yeah.
Max is down in the only mud puddle in the park today. Face down.
Max! Max, cool it!
This damn bike nearly killed me.
Come on, Max, don't!
Don't tell me what to do. It's my bike.
But Max, there's this old man and he wants to buy it back.
Oh, yeah? Where?
Shouldn't he be like, oh, you mean the old man that I just bought this from?
Yeah, like, you think the line would have been, I'm not selling this back to him.
Yeah.
Or he can have it back.
He seems to make it seem like this never ever happened.
It's right over there. Max, he was just there, honest.
Oh, I'm sure. Who'd want to buy this lousy piece of junk?
Apparently you, because you just bought it from this man.
Ha! With what? You never have any money.
I got $50.
And then
buys the bike.
I included this scene. It just seems funny to me. It just seems like the kid's washing the bike, and the bike. I'm not going to comment. I'll just show it. Like the bike is reacting to his touch. Like, I'm not ready for this yet. We gotta.
What's this music going on behind it too? It seems like an '80s montage of a bunch of girls in bikinis, like cleaning a car or something like that.
You know I got this feeling. You and me, we got a long way. But underneath it all, you know I saw you so. You got what you go for. Now I'm standing on the
Anyway, it just seems a little sensual.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The best part is too, like,
The music's just like heavy wah pedal guitar in the background.
like Peter Billingsley probably had no idea how that scene was gonna like get
Yeah.
edited and cut together, and then he sees it after, like, why is it like this? Like, you
Yeah.
told me just to clean a bike off, so I started cleaning it.
Again, I'm not trying to be gross. It just seems that instead of the bike coming back to life, it seems to be coming to attention.
But Mom, it's the truth.
Bye, Jack.
Mom!
Oh, Corey
But
wanted
Mom,
this.
I'm not kidding you.
The bike just, it's not
Come on, Mom, please.
It's not secure.
And hopefully there's not a bump at the end of the drive.
The bike would not stay there.
Well, and it's also hard to understand. Like, I feel like we talk about this in every fourth movie we do here, but it's hard to understand. Does anybody else know that the bike is alive, or is just him? Right? Like she. I mean, it wouldn't take much for him to explain to her and prove to her that this bike is a sentient being. This thing has.
If the bike chose to show off.
Well, I mean, and it's like doing it right now. It's like the headlights are doing its thing, and
yeah, just watch the bike for a few minutes. It will move. And he gets the bike back like immediately, doesn't he?
Yeah, because he says he'll deliver the stuff, right? I might have these clips out of order a little bit now that I think of it. Okay. But I wanted to include this scene here. Oh no, because the bike comes back, right? Because the bike came back to him without him asking for it. He's
the chosen one.
Yeah,
for $50.
The baseball game.
Yes, you're right.
Because we have to lay out this very easy to figure out plot for everyone.
Well, yes. And we have to. What we need to do is show our viewers what happens when the going gets tough here.
Hey, wait now! Come back here, kid! Hey, you! I wanna get you!
And it is absolutely hilarious that it's never Peter Billingsley on the bike. Ever.
Oh, never. No, yeah. It's a much larger person.
Yes.
Kid!
Every time.
Is he going to get away?
What are you doing?
Hell yeah.
Exactly.
Wow!
The music is very much like it, you know?
Oh, look at that. It's beautiful.
I forget what city is there. Are they in Chicago?
It feels like Chicago.
Okay, maybe never. Oh, also, what's Wav? What's the bike gang leader's name?
Hold that thought. No, it's all Texas. This is Texas.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it's Dallas.
Oh.
The bike leader's name? Dude.
Isn't it like Big Slimer or something?
Yeah, Big Slime. Yeah.
Big Slime, yeah.
Weasel Forshaw. He's also dead.
Died on Christmas Eve.
December 30th. Oh man, he died at 40. Okay, anyways.
I thought he was
dark every time.
I thought at some point in the movie he's wearing a Cubs hat. So maybe that's why I thought he was in Chicago.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Well,
Work off the $50.
Is the Christmas Story in Chicago?
Yeah, because they're Bears fans. Yeah.
Maybe they maybe he ran away from home and this is actually Ralphie. Just go by different alias.
Because the dad the furnace must have got the better of him at some point.
Probably.
So here's where we just kind of missed the scene here, but basically to get his bike back, he's gonna do deliveries for this man.
I could answer the phone, or I could clean up, or I could even do deliveries for you. Please, Mr. Zach, I could be a big help.
It's a deal.
Okay. So Corey, you want to talk about this? The wagon?
Oh, the fact that none of the packages fall off?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that stability of that wagon and the packaging. Just taking those turns
Well,
I have a cart at work that I wheel with boxes sometimes, and they fall off, and then I'm going 1 mile per hour.
He's not using all 80 cc's here. What also is weird that again he lets the bike go on his own here. right? And nobody notices this. Like basically the talk around town shouldn't be the hot dog shop closing. It should be like this magical bicycle. There you go, motorbike.
I like the hot dogs.
Take this up to 674. I'll meet you across the street.
And then the one on the seat doesn't fall. It's literally him. Just hanging there. And then
Yeah, that
still did a better job than UPS.
That bike is like the R2D2 of this movie.
100%.
All right.
Come on, let's get out of here.
So he meets up with the biker gang again.
You're gonna get me slaughtered.
Oh, what's the matter? Is your bike busted?
It's just full-grown adults just picking on this little kid.
I'll never call you a nerd again. I swear.
Okay, that is not Peter Billingsley. That guy is 6'7".
That's the best shot too.
Yeah, like most of the times he's not even wearing the same shoes.
How does he do that?
He's like half the size of that person.
Oh yeah, Corey, you like this one too, the door thing, right? You want to explain this?
Oh, yeah. So let's watch how the door falls. It just tips over. Where are the hinges? Where are the frames? Where's the wood? Where does everything go? Like, it didn't break, and it just, you would think he would have gone like through the door, but no, it just tipped over. Like it was a prop.
Yeah, because this is like an actual bank.
Yeah.
Like, so they're like, you can't ruin anything.
That was that him? I think it might have been him on there.
Yeah, but I think the bike was being manipulated from outside sources there.
Well, the bike moves on itself.
Yeah.
Trent. Yeah.
So here's not Peter Billingsley again, right?
Wow.
Woo! Downtown. Woo!
I tell you, the effects of this movie are so good. They've held up. I like his little woos that he does as well. But okay, a police officer, an officer of the law, a keeper of the peace, saw him fly away on this bike, and yet that's still not the main focus of the town here.
Wow. Going right over Hodgkin's back. Oh man. Whoa, this is great.
Solid.
I mean, that would be terrifying.
It's just a catapult and Peter Billingsley. We're gonna have to go again, Peter. I'm sorry.
Where are we gonna land?
Like flying my oppressor in Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah. Again, not Peter Billingsley.
Real quick about the bike, I'm just reading here that the dirt bike was an 80cc when Max raced it before selling it to Jack, but after Jack buys it in the dirt bike, the dirt bike is clearly bigger when Max owned it, and in many scenes it's a 250cc, so it's a different bike.
Oh.
Yeah, fun fact.
You
can sponsor us anytime.
I used to be really good at like guessing the CCs of a bike, but
You've lost your touch.
I took a few years off of it and it just never came back.
I used to be really good at being able to eye that up. Yeah, that's definitely 250cc. No big deal.
That's some good trivia. Did they mention that it's a different guy?
And that's the first thing. It says there are several scenes where there is clearly a stuntman riding the YZ80. Several. Not even just the bike, like the YZ80. Like they had to get the actual part number in there.
Yeah. Well, bike enthusiasts are, they're called enthusiasts for a reason.
Back?
It's down the hall.
Okay.
I feel like him like riding that bike is like cheating on like an essay, like looking things up on like Google. Like you're not really doing it. You're just kind of like going through the motions.
Yeah. Just I love that
he's not driving the bike. The bike's driving itself.
Yeah. He's not doing the work.
Or the stuntman.
And that's what takes you out of the movie too. Is it must not be an actual magical bike because they had to get a experienced stuntman to drive it.
This movie is just full of lies.
Well, and so here again, okay. I didn't show up, but they arrested the bike. For its wrongdoing. Yeah. They put it in jail, right? And so now it got bailed out, okay? And nobody even blinks an eye that it drives to him.
Just make sure you keep it out of trouble. Okay, Joe, you can cut it loose.
Gosh, I really never thought I'd see you again.
Now clearly somebody was off camera pushing it,
So you got your friend back.
Mike, it was you?
I love this. So he thinks that Mike, the owner of the Mike's Dogs or whatever, the hot dog shop that's being closed down and to be replaced with the evil guy's bank, right? So he thinks that Mike bailed the bike out, right? So listen to all of his things that he's going to do to repay him.
I don't know how I'll do it, but I'll try to pay it back someday, really.
Hold on. I didn't spring your bike.
Well, then who did? Miss Clavel, you?
And he doesn't promise her anything.
I can't stop him from taking Mike's hot dog store. But I can stop him from taking your bike. Sure, you take it straight home.
I'm already there. You're the best, Miss Clavel.
She's like, are you ever going to repay me?
No.
And also, I'm disgusted by the idea that she called it a hot dog store.
Yeah, that's right.
Isn't it called the Dog House as well?
Yeah, Mike's Dog House.
I kind of wish the bike would have like came out with like black and white like prison scrubs on,
and like a tear,
like a tear tattoo or something. That would have been so good. Missed opportunity.
A pack of smokes rolled up its sleeve.
Rolled up in the sleeve. Yeah.
So the bike can hack.
Because the bike has electrical power to be able to hack into whatever that kid, a computer.
No, it's because it's a Yamaha instead of a Honda. Yeah, Yamaha is hacking technology.
I don't think the 80cc could have done that. Like, you definitely need to have the
250.
What movie? Or what year did this movie come out?
85.
Nice.
Yeah,
so we're already able to hack into banks from your home computer. And I'm not attacking people's finances here, but from a home computer of a house that doesn't even have $50 or groceries or a TV.
Yeah, they don't have a TV anymore either. Just a random picture of.
Yeah, I like that they got the bank owner with like a stipple finish, but it was like the most generic like Mac paint bike that you saw,
I also thought it was funny that he flew over their finance center earlier in the movie, and then they find out that he has like no money.
Yeah,
it's like, well, maybe he could liquidate that high rise in downtown Dallas. I think that would probably cover the cost of the future hot dog stand / bank.
Or if you were truly an evil mastermind genius guy, why wouldn't you steal this magical bike and exploit it
and use it to hack the other bank?
There you go.
Yeah.
Cam's cam got hacked by the bike.
That is probably what happened.
Yeah.
I don't know how else this could have happened. This has never happened before.
Chief! Help! Officer distress, Chief! Chief, help me!
Again, the bike is taking off on its own.
I can't stop this thing! It's resistant arrest, Chief!
Have you ever had a pie thrown in your face?
No.
No. Yeah, you have. Yes, you have.
Yeah, at a in a
bank,
library.
At a bank opening?
No, in a library.
Library.
Yeah, I was playing Silent Library in my first year of college, and the challenge I got was to eat a can of cat food, and I was like, "Hey guys, I know this is against the rules, but I probably should have told you guys beforehand that I'm vegetarian. I'm not going to eat a can of cat food, like, just for a prank." And then one of the other guys just grabbed the pie and immediately just boom. Yeah,
Silent. I remember that was a show called.
That was a show, yeah, and we were playing it at my library in college.
That's funny.
And I think it was a fitting punishment for me totally ruining the premise of the entire game by being like, "Hey guys, I know this isn't cool or whatever, but
they just nope."
Yeah.
What do you remember? Was it like a key lime pie? Was it?
It was chocolate pudding with a ton of whipped cream on it.
Yeah, I've been in multiple
Ruined my
fights, but I've never not pie.
I don't think I've ever had a pie in my face. Anyways.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of movies in the 60s, 70s, and 80s led us believe that this was going to happen at least on a yearly basis, if not...
A pie fight?
Yeah.
Like, anytime you see a pie, you instantly like, I have to throw this at somebody's face. So, for all our viewers, if you have had a pie thrown in your face, comment down below and tell us what kind.
And if you have thrown a pie in somebody else's face, you know what? Send an apology note. Really, I mean, it's never too late. It's never too late to repair that bridge in your life.
I feel like that could ruin friendships.
Yeah.
You know, are you still friends with the people that put a pie in your face, Cam?
No, as a matter of fact, by the end of the year, I advocated for that person to be removed from campus, and he did not return the next year.
And now he's the one eating the cat food.
Yeah.
Uneducated cat
All
food
because
eater.
of the pie. I love it. Anyways, let's keep watching these pie things.
So yeah, this guy's reacting to this pie fight with attempted murder.
Oh yeah, and the people just stand there, and he's like, "I'm gonna murder him."
We're like, wait a second, is this a magical bulldozer?
He has no regret to the fact that he's about to run two people over and commit murder
In front of children.
In front of children. With a
Pie-faced children.
Yeah.
Pie-faced children. In front of the news, even, like, worldwide. Just to destroy this hot dog store. By the way, that bulldozer was way closer. It looked like.
Yeah. Well, and okay, now so this, watch, Peter Billingsley is going to be looking like he's trying to fight back the bulldozer, but then he just like gets off the bike and lets the bike do the work.
And why is the bulldozer on a remote control? Like, why isn't somebody driving the bulldozer?
Well, because it was the same stunt guy who had to be driving the bike.
You take care of the dozer! I'll handle hot shit!
So it must be 250 cc's to move a bulldozer.
Yeah,
100%. Yeah. Anything
We better
less would be able to do
nothing
that.
What was that?
Anything less than that would not be able to do that.
No.
No. Has to be 250cc.
All right.
Hey! That's my son you're pushing
I warned you at your house, Blondie.
Yeah, you were a jerk then, too!
After him now. his car. Yeah.
Yeah, so Corey noticed the car too. That was a good call out. You want to explain the car?
Oh, doesn't it like? I'm trying to remember what happened.
The back end.
Oh yeah, the back end is already smashed, isn't it?
I didn't even notice that.
Unless you agree to my
It's
plan.
fantastic. The car was already flat.
So
Is this the fourth crime that the bike's committed?
Oh yeah,
Kidnapping.
Kidnapping.
From the bank's computers, I've got all
So
the
this is mostly just to show more of the that it's not always Peter Billingsley, and that the whole town is following.
Classic comedy. Oh yeah, wasn't there a point in the movie where Mr. Hodgkins or whatever went and told those guys like, "I need your help. Like, we don't like that guy either. That kid sucks." And there's the cop on the bicycle. That was funny.
Yeah, he gives Big Slime a job at the bank at the end.
Big Slime, that's right.
Okay,
Big
and
Slime.
so not only is it not always Peter Billingsley, but it's not always Hodgkins on the back of the bike either. So the amount of pie on his helmet and his face keeps changing. But also I believe it's right here where you can tell it's a dummy when he lands.
There you go, Mr. Hodgkins. Safe and sound.
Thank God.
It just launches him. Oh, Mr.
Hodgkins has changed his mind about the doghouse. Right, Mr. Hodgkins?
Whatever you say!
He gives him
Well,
easily.
honey, I know this bike is really special to you.
We're not gonna listen
Sure
to her
is.
talk about this, but they give this whole speech about
it is gone,
magic, and
then I
that his
guess it's
father
because
always said
I
something
have
about
my own
magic. So his
magic
father
that's
must have
working for
died,
me now.
and said something about magic.
Dad used to say that we all have a little bit of magic hidden inside.
I feel like this could explain.
It's just
This could have been
sometimes
explained
it
at the
takes
beginning of the
someone
movie,
special to help
and helped to
us find it.
explain.
And that's what my bike did for me, right?
Did he ever meet his father?
And that's what you do for me.
Oh, thanks,
Was that
Mom.
his father, like the
The
ghost
best
of
part
his
of it
father at the beginning?
Once you
That's-
find that magic.
No,
the
because that doesn't
rainbow.
explain. Well, okay, because that is like his long lost brother that gets the bike next. Then
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean it is Texas.
For a second.
I sure would love to have a bike like this.
Was there? Oh, there he is.
This is a
Oh,
very
yeah.
special bike, you know.
Really?
Well, provided it has the right rider.
if it has the right rider, and also I'm weird.
The CIA just comes up and arrests him right there.
Chris
Like ending Monty
FBI,
Python.
Chris Hansen shows up. You're like, so
Have a
you just came out here to talk
Take a
about a
seat.
bike? Is that it?
Boy. You know what? I believe.
I mean, okay, we shouldn't make jokes to that extent. That's not funny. But
That was pretty funny though.
you could make the assumption that this guy should be arrested for selling smaller and smaller and smaller kids this big bike
A dirt bike, a motorized dirt bike.
without licenses, without their parents' permission.
Come on, Walrus Lip. You think this is air conditioned? Open the door.
Well knowing that it's gonna fly in the air.
Yeah.
Does the bike have a name?
I don't think so. I think it's just
YC80.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, YZ80.
Jack, your bike.
250cc
That's
YZ80.
okay, Mom. It's where it's supposed to be.
it's where it's supposed to be. You have at least $100 invested into this bike now, plus whatever your bicycle was.
You guys ever watch I Think You Should Leave?
Oh yeah.
The hot dog suit at the end was great. I was just like, we're all trying to find this guy. The Hodgkins arc was pretty good. We gotta admit that, right?
The hot dog suit?
Yeah, that he ends up in the hot dog suit at the end.
Yeah.
He gets pied in the face. It's classic. It's a classic anti-capitalist message for a mid-'80s children's film. You can see it in all of them.
When a conglomerate threatens your favorite things, then it's not even a choice. It's your duty to hack and kidnap and that's really
humiliate.
Yeah, no,
ruin his life.
But I think they did a good job of showing that he's not a good guy, because there's the woman that's at his house that she thinks she's applying for the receptionist job, and he's trying to put the moves on her, and she jumps out the window, so I think they do a good job that he's not just some guy. He has some issues that are over that beyond.
And he doesn't have a mustache, so that's pretty good.
Yeah,
good representation.
I'm already reading ahead the reviews to the next one. I'm laughing over here. Sorry.
Of the Dirt Bike 2, Dirt Bike Kid 2,
the sequel of Dirt Bike 2.
Coming 2025.
Should we make it?
Let's get Peter.
Oh, I thought Corey would be the Peter Billingsley.
Sure. I can rock that.
And Cam can
be
the
same haircut too.
I can be the stunt double.
No, you can be the creepy guy.
Okay, sure.
Only the right person can ride that bike.
Yeah, and I'll run the hot dog.
Touching you on the shoulder all the time.
I'll run.
Corey, you're a very special boy to me.
Would you like some pie?
You're scaring me.
All right, so to the next movie. I want to say to our viewers that this is the first time we've ever done two movies that don't have anything in common. So
actually that's a good point.
So let's
this is by far the most two different ends of the spectrum of type of movies we've ever done. I mean, even the titles are different.
Yeah,
it's very different.
So so let's find out what this movie's about.
And once again, it's time for the synopsis with Cam. The synopsis with Cam.
Yeah, not me, Cam.
I'm really relieved you guys brought it up.
And
our next
once
movie.
Again.
Our next movie is Skater Girl. In the present day, in a remote village called Kemper near Udaipur in Rajasthan, teenager Prerna is living a life bound by tradition and duty to her parents. Soon, she finds out that Trent, what's the movie you just put on?
The Skateboard Kid.
You guys didn't watch the 2023 Hindi language Netflix special about? Oh man!
I mean, I did it.
Man, I thought you guys were setting me up for success with the synopsis read. Take it away, Corey.
I kind of wish we did do that movie because I would love to hear Corey do the cast and crew. Well, let's find out who is in this movie that we actually watched. Here we go.
I can't think of anything for this right now. But
it would have been hilarious if I had just emailed you on the side. It was the cast from the Indian movie. You were just like, yeah. So in this movie,
starring Kumar. No. Yeah. Anyways. You guys want to know who's in the Skateboard Kid?
Yeah. Well, first off, did you guys see the? This is how different this movie is from the other movie. This tagline. Did you see it?
I see it. Yeah. You go ahead and read it.
Why take the road when you can fly?
Dude. Nothing like the last movie at all. Nothing at all. So anyways, something I noticed when I was going through the credits here is nobody has a last name in this movie. They're all Like when somebody signed on, they're like, "Hey, Bess Armstrong, you're gonna play Maggie."
Well,
and she did.
Well, no, that's probably what happened on IMDb, right? Like somebody
Sure,
has to.
I am looking at it there. Yeah.
There's somebody. I mean, it's a database, right? So so somebody had to input the data. And are you going to spend the time putting the last names of this movie?
I mean, probably not. When I'm looking at it, all of them except for one particular person has only one name with it. Somebody else has a different name. Anyways, two names. Anyways, Bess Armstrong did play Maggie in this movie, but she's mostly known for being Dr. Catherine Morgan in Jaws 3D. I feel like every time I say a movie, I look at Trent like he's going to be like, "Oh yeah, I know that one," but not this time.
No, that's the mom. That's the girl's mom.
I believe so. Yeah.
She was also the mom in My So-Called Life with future weirdo Jared Leto.
Next up, you have Timothy Busfield, who played Frank, but mostly known for being Poindexter in Revenge of the Nerds. That one, that one's a fan favorite. Let's give it up. Revenge. Okay, I don't know if I've ever seen that movie.
It's aged really well.
It has, yeah. No, he was actually kind of popular in the very early 90s. He was in a show. It was when he was in his 30-somethings. I don't remember the name of the show though.
He's been in a lot. I mean, he was in Field of Dreams. Oh, The West Wing. Are you thinking of?
No, I was thinking of the show called 30-something.
That is the next thing that says 30-something. I thought you meant like when he was in his 30s-something. Like when he was in his 30s.
Yeah, that was my joke.
He was in something.
Yeah.
Oh, that was right over my head. Good job. You guys ever heard of a guy named Trevor Lesueur?
No.
That's the guy in the cover. His name's Zach in the movie.
I thought he would grow up to be big.
Well, no, he grew up to star in Grumpy Cat's Worst Christmas.
Oh, man.
Have you seen that?
No.
Oh, it's wild.
Oh, Cam has.
We'll wait until Christmas.
It's considered to be one of the quintessential Christmas movies. Some people even refer to it as the Christmas Story.
Yes, that is the one. So that's what I have for you for the cast and crew. There are a lot of other people in this movie, which I'm sure we'll kind of get to as we discuss. I can't find any funny names. So, any clips for us?
Yeah, here, I'm gonna make sure the volume is gonna probably go crazy here. I just wanted to show that in the beginning it has like all these montages. It plays 3 different songs before the movie starts.
It's like a POD music video right here.
Yeah, and like the skateboards flying. Like this isn't art. This movie is not artsy enough to be an artsy movie.
Whoa! Kick flips.
Anyway, and then the music is really doesn't seem like what skaters were to listen to at the time. All right, moving on. All right.
I'm just looking at the director's credits here. He went on to be a writer for he was a co-writer on like a documentary called The Disease They Call Fat. F-A-T, not P-H-A-T, just to be clear. He also has some writing credits for Clifford the Big Red Dog and Muppet Babies, and then RoboCop, Alpha Commando.
This guy gets around.
Anyways.
I mean, I'd like a slice of that Muppet Babies money.
Let's get into the clips of this. So the bad kids, the evil kids, picked out these people for no reason, and they do this thing where it looks like they get hit by a car, but there's no payoff here. They just tricked the guy into thinking that they got hit by a car, right?
Never been very good at maths.
Dad? Dad?
Must have been 22. Wait a minute, Niagara Falls? I got the wrong map.
Dad!
Oh my God! Are you all right, son?
You killed him.
Well, why'd he cross the road like that?
Get to the other side, you Barney.
What do you think?
Dude.
Very funny, guys.
Then you're not laughing, dudes.
I was, but then you took your mask off.
Oh. Bite.
Zach. I don't suppose you gentlemen know where Mill Creek is, do you?
Mill Creek?
And then they're like mortal enemies from this moment on.
There is a Mill Creek. You know, it's back that way.
Really?
But Dad, we're already
40 miles down that way, then you make a right.
It did not sound trustworthy at all.
No.
Remember what Mom used to always say?
Every time he says "Mom" in this movie,
Sometimes
I'm
the
just
thing you're
like,
looking for is staring you right in the
it's like it's on your hat. It's on your hat.
Oh, he doesn't know that yet, though. Because he hasn't seen it upside down and in a mirror.
he doesn't know that. I know.
So yeah, this is the foreshadowing that the mom would always say that sometimes the thing you're looking for is right in front of you. All right, so here's our main hero of the movie. No, he's our main bad guy. Let's
tell you, it's just like our great granddaddy, Dirty Dan Tanner.
My friends call me Dirty Dan.
Delinquent.
So
that's fine.
Yeah. So Dan Tanner. Dan Tanner.
Excuse me, Mr. Tanner. I don't think Zach meant.
No, I'm not excusing anybody. May I remind you that these commercials.
So he just let that guy pick him up. That kid just let that guy just pick him up, and his dad let that guy just pick up his kid. Right?
You, that stupid little station of yours. Do you get my drift? I own you.
And that skateboard was broken before he punched it. You could see it.
Sorry.
That would have been a good line, though, and been like, it was broken before I punched it.
Okay, and so as bad as the prank that the bad kids do at the beginning, which doesn't make sense, the pretending you got hit by a car, but then you didn't try to extort them for any money or anything, and then you just try to give them bad directions, but you couldn't even keep a straight face to do it, and then there's a sign that says where, blah, blah. All right, this is even weirder. Okay, so he doesn't know this lady yet, right? They haven't met. This is how they meet. He sees that the meter man is coming over to look at the meter because she owes some back, pay on the, electricity payments, right? And so, she's drinking lemonade or something out of this little pitcher here. So she invites the kid in for lemonade, right? But just watch what he does. It's weird. It doesn't make any sense. So while she's distracting the meter man, the kid is actually dialing it back, right? So that she's
I'm gonna have to shut you down.
so she doesn't have to pay as much.
How can I run a business without electricity?
That's not my concern.
But he takes the fish bowl. I don't get why he did that.
Well, we must have made some kind of mistake.
No.
Yeah, according to your meter, you're all paid up.
What did he do? Because he went out there
and rolled it back.
Oh,
yeah.
Right? But then he came back inside and saw that he was still distracted, so he put the fish bowl water with the fish in it in the lemonade.
Where did the fish bowl go again? I'm sorry.
It was on the shelf.
Well, I know, but he went outside with it.
No.
Didn't he?
No, he just took it off the shelf and poured it in the... So here comes the fish.
But there was no point in that. Oh, yeah.
And he drinks the fish.
Oh.
gotta go now.
I mean, this makes no sense. She could have just said, we don't have any more lemonade. It's not like you're required to give the meter man lemonade.
Yeah.
Also, did he even notice that he drank the fish?
No.
And also, if you notice, there was still lemonade left before they cut the shot. They could have shared. I don't get it.
And I don't get why they didn't have like nobody could come up with a good punchline after he drank that. Like he just I gotta go.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't feeling well. Like they could have said I don't know, water or a fish joke or something.
Well, and also when the kid goes to prison for fraud, he's also going to go for intentionally making somebody ingest something that could be harmful to yourself.
Sorry about that mix-up.
Oh, that's.
I mean, there was no Picostomus in that fishbowl, so this is disgusting water that he just drank.
Oh yeah, no, it's
fish are nasty.
Okay.
Little burp right there, though.
Sometimes the thing you're looking for is staring you right in the face.
Mom?
Yeah, exactly. You need to marry my dad. They met 30 seconds ago, and they've had 2 sentences of dialogue.
Now, what can I do for you?
Huh?
Well, I'm not going to let my hero get out of a place like this without a reward.
Well, I guess I could, use some brackets to fix the trucks to the floor.
What?
That guy, just the thing.
I think this looks like a lost cause, don't you?
Don't you think?
So she gives him this.
She didn't finish that sentence.
Oh yeah, what?
This looks like a lost cause, don't you?
So she gives him this big skateboard, right? And so to replace his other one. However, he has another skateboard right here, right intact. If you guys can see my mouse.
I can see the skateboard even.
So
I can see the skateboard even.
So anyway, he soups up this skateboard. And you're not going to believe what happens to our viewers here. You won't believe it.
This was a better montage than the other.
Yeah, it's not as provocative.
Yeah.
But it gets struck by lightning. Kind of like a chopping mall.
And back to the POD video.
Okay, so this thing is already talking. You heard it go, whoa, right? You hear it. The kid doesn't know it talks yet. This movie, I think that they edited it in the wrong order.
Wrong way, yeah.
Because
I mean, they probably didn't have the top editor in Hollywood to do this one. Or they did.
So almost as bad as the cleaning montage from the other one is this scene here. As he's pulling the rip. Yeah.
Harder. Softer.
Hey, what are you doing?
All right.
Zach, Booby, it's your turn to attack.
All right. So this, whoever wrote this movie, whoever's responsible for this movie, was so hip to the early 90s teenage mind that they knew that the only adult voice that was even remotely, cool and could connect with the teenage mind was Dom DeLuise.
Yeah, wait. As chairman of the board, I'm telling you, don't sweat it. These guys are Barneys. Pick on somebody your own size.
So it's not like the other movie at all. This one, the vehicle talks.
Don't get me started.
What is this, Tyler? I don't know.
Round and round I go, and where I stop, nobody knows. Hello, little toes that live in a shoe. Here's a little oil just for you. Tinkle, tinkle.
Kill him!
Yo, Zach, hands up. Let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, the skateboard's a little more sassy than the bike.
Yeah.
You think they'd be friends?
The skateboard and the bike?
Yeah.
Maybe. And we don't know that this isn't the bike. Maybe the bike got destroyed and had to take a new
Well, as far
form.
as we know, the bike has always been alive, right?
Since the beginning of time, back when there was only 1 cc.
Yeah.
So
Can't grip, Zach. What's really happening?
So he now realizes that this thing can talk. So not after he was riding it was talking, not after it was talking all sassy to the bad guys. He now learns that it can talk.
Believe it.
Okay. Stand corrected.
Zach, I'm here to help.
Are you, man?
He's a skateboard. You built it.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Of course I do. I wasn't assembled yesterday.
Creating a low road rip.
He was assembled yesterday, though, wasn't he?
Yeah.
What else can you do?
Modesty forbids, but if you insist, grab on. The sky's the limit.
All right. So Danny Tanner just proposed to the mom from My So-Called Life, and she said yes because she's in financial burden and this is her only way out. So the daughter, who confides with the main hero of the show, they talk this over. Okay. So where does she go? Into the water tower.
Come on, let's go. Me up. I never was good with ladders.
And now he goes into the water tower. Now they are sitting in the water tower.
Leave me alone.
For Zach?
Yeah,
Okay.
Dirty Dan.
I'm sure he'll show up. What's going on?
Oh, well, I guess I'm kind of getting married this morning.
Married. I guess that means our date's up. Who's the lucky guy?
Dan Tanner.
My friends call me Dirty Dan.
What are you doing?
Okay, so now they're at the wedding. This whole...
Sorry, just the way it's like I guess I'm like kind of getting married. Like I mean,
Yeah.
you guess you are, that you kind of are, which I mean, I suppose in '93 there was no choice.
Well, and also, I mean, okay, you have to kind of put yourself in these people's shoes a little bit. She's the only woman in town.
And naturally, you got to marry Danny Tanner. I mean,
Yeah. But so this is the wedding, and this does not make any sense. And I didn't clip the whole thing. Like at the beginning, he's actually using the mirror on the skateboard to see inside, but he could have just stood up and looked in the window, right? But I just want to show this.
Chance. Gotta get the map to Jenny, Rip.
So he needs the map.
Trust me.
I guess we skipped over that. So Dirty Dan doesn't actually want to marry this woman. He wants this map that shows where this treasure is that nobody can find because nobody knows how to read this map. But now that she's agreed to marry him, he has the map in his possession. And this kid tried to steal it back, but then they got it back. It changes hands multiple times. So he takes this scarecrow and he puts it on Rip, the skateboard, to go into the wedding and take and get it.
The map.
So he's giving.
Okay.
He needs to give this to the daughter.
I'm off.
The map to the daughter.
If you only had a brain.
Together in the presence
Oh,
of the
you started without me. Oh.
to join this man and this woman in holy marriage, instituted and
I had a flat tire. I'm
Can nobody hear him talking?
so sorry. I must look a fright. we pledge our trust. Yodel-o.
You would think that they would be burning this church down for the demons here.
Yep, it's me.
By the way, she was like, "Rip, is that you?"
Like by the name. Okay, yeah. So the name is Rip.
The skateboard is, yeah.
Whoa!
Yes, the skateboard flies. The effects in this movie are a little better. I mean, it has 6 years or so on the other movie, so the effects are a little bit better. Watch this.
Thank you so much for flying here, Rip.
It looks like Mr. Bill.
Ah, to the left. Oh, the lovely mountains of Angikikoo. Wow. Hey, that's not fair.
And that, it's like, so in the other movie, the kid had a bike that was far too big for him. But now this kid has a four-wheeler that's far too small for him. It's at least 50 cc's.
Yeah.
At best.
I thought there was more footage of Rick getting injured on that than the. That's for a 4-year-old.
Yeah.
Part of me is like, oh, we're totally gonna get DMCA'd for this song, but at the same time, I'm like, no, there's no way someone's.
Oh, you know. We'll talk about it in a second. I'll bring it up in a second. This reminds me of that scene from Class of 1984.
Come on, Ham, help me up. Give me the map first. Okay. It's in my shirt pocket.
Oops. Right, because I forgot. Yes, that's fine. We gotta see. We got this. Skateboard.
You gotta get a grip, dude. Rip. Best friend I ever had.
You've known him for a day, bud. All right, he gets it to come back to life. So, did I tell you guys that this thing can fly?
Hello, fasten your seatbelts. This is Zach and Captain Rip, telling you that you're in for a beautiful flight. Here we are. Look around us. There's nothing in the sky but us. Oh, what a flight we're in for now.
Extreme.
So in the other movie, it looked a little ridiculous that a motorcycle could push a bulldozer, right? But this movie's far more realistic.
Come on! I think I can! I think I can! I think I can! I think I hurt myself!
Did you guys see in the trivia on IMDb how they recorded the voice for the scene?
No.
Oh yeah, they just took a mic into the bathroom while Tom DeLuise was on the toilet.
You got me because I instantly hit the trivia on my iPad here. I'm like, wait, what are you talking about?
I just went on Google and looked up Don DeLuise on the toilet. So I guess we all got different results.
I will send you an AI image of that later.
All right. So here's the thing. The plot is ending here. It's unfolding. Is they know
yeah.
They know where the treasure is, the hidden treasure, right?
How is he doing that? Looney Tunes time.
That's crazy.
No one's stopping them. It's only going like 5, miles an hour.
Okay, Tyler, into the room.
Like a few of them can maybe help push it.
I mean, that could have killed that
they
kid.
just spit off there. Like, he was like, come on, yeah.
Granddaddy.
My friends call me Dirty Dan.
Wait a second. That thing was filled with gold coins. Those kids hang out in there.
Inside there.
All right, so here's our we get 2 endings in this movie. Like that's how special this movie is. It needed 2 endings.
Maybe we can get you that fancy skateboard after all.
Yeah, this had 2 endings
It's
and it was
okay,
still an hour and 23 minutes.
I've got everything I need.
I got everything I need. Because, mom died, but we got a new one, so who cares? I don't need any skateboard, got a new mom.
They all live. Oh, yeah.
So the movie ends with this music video. And I tried to Shazam this, and it doesn't Shazam. So I think we're going to be okay. Wait, you know that drum beat?
Shazam the Trash Kittens?
Yeah. And you hear the drum start, and you're like, okay, that's not so bad. And that guitar comes in, it's like, oh, this is just the worst sounding, recording ever. So that was our wonderful Skateboard Kid, the movie. There's a sequel to this one, and I started watching it, but I didn't get very far.
Yeah, I saw that there was a sequel, and I was surprised by that. And how far in did you get? I mean,
Not very.
like 10 minutes.
Yeah, about that.
He got past the music video number 1.
Yeah.
Oh, the Skateboard Kid.
Speaking of kid,
oh, there it is. I was wondering what the theme was.
Really phoned it in on the. Trent's got all these elaborate connections and everything. I'm like,
what are you talking about?
It says kid on it. Both these movies say kid.
They said kid in it. I'm gonna put kid up.
The last one was freaking. Well, the David Carradine one was a funny joke with the give him enough rope. I mean,
here. How about this? A little bit. I'll be a little bit more on point. Okay, I have a mask of What's nice is like if you want to go for Halloween or for a costume party, if you want to dress as Peter Billingsley's character's dad in Dirt Bike Kid, or as the Skateboard Kid's mom.
It's gonna be so yeah.
And that's
nice. And that's why we watch these movies.
So you don't have to.
That's the connection.
The connection is the dead parents.
The dead parents.
Like, these kids both should have been Batman.
Or at least, well, I guess half Batman.
Yeah, they could have been Robin.
Yeah.
I found an amazing review on this movie right before we started talking about it, and now I can't find it.
They changed their minds and took it down.
Like, you know what? Saying nothing is better.
It got fact checked and got taken down.
It might have. I mean, basically, it was just completely crapping all over this movie and saying that. Yeah, but it was just kind of funny on how their verbiage and what they chose to use. I can't find it now, so I'm not even gonna read a review. Not even gonna do it.
Well, let's do our. Corey, you can go first.
I'll go on the Skateboard Kid.
Oh, let's go back to the Dirt Bike Kid.
All right, we'll go back to the Dirt Bike Kid. I enjoyed this movie. I liked it for what it was, and I like watching Ralphie in something else. Seeing what he did after.
See, he can do something other than Iron Man.
Yes, I remember seeing this cover, like at Blockbuster when I was growing up, or like smaller like gas station video rentals, if you're familiar.
You look like somebody who likes gas stations.
No, you like somebody who likes renting movies at gas stations up in the woods. I remember this cover a lot, but I don't remember seeing it as a kid, and I might have though. It's really hard to say, but I don't remember seeing it. I give it for what it is. I give it a 5. I give it a 5. And I think that's a fair score, just for the fact that I would recommend it to somebody. I don't know if I'd buy it. Maybe in the bargain bin for like $2. But that's about it though. Or if one of you guys wanted to buy it for me, I'd accept it as a gift.
Do you still have a VHS player?
No, but I can totally get one. Why, you got on VHS?
Oh no, but I got a guy. I got a VHS guy.
Yeah, I don't
get one. Get one in a minute.
I got a guy. I can have a VHS player here within the hour. No problem. With RCA cables.
I feel like I share your exact sentiment, but I think I'd give this a 4. It's a 4 because it looks good. It looks like a good 80s movie. I mean, it has production value. It's just so stupid. Yeah, and I like stupid movies, so it deserves a couple points there, and it has Peter Billingsley. So, but I give it a 4. It's not. 5 means it's not half bad. So it gets a 4.
And that could change. When I watch this again, it might change it. I don't know. There's a lot of these movies that they're probably one and done. Like this might be too.
Yeah.
Like just thinking to myself, like, I don't think I'm ever gonna rewatch. I can't even think of any of them. Night Swim for me. No.
Our viewers don't even know about Night Swim because Night Swim decided to take our episode down.
Oh, those
night
jerks.
swimmers.
Those night swimmers.
Cam, what's your score?
I'm gonna go with 5 as well. It was right down the middle. I kind of like Wob's mention there of like, some of these you watch it and then you just bank it. Like, I'm not gonna think of that until like my DMT trip as I'm dying. Like,
you start thinking about
Night Swim. No, but this one, it was fun. It was cute, and you're right, Trent. It had competent production value, which is more than most of the things we watch. It was like an $800,000 budget. Kind of crazy.
Is that what it was?
I think I remember that. I always look at all those little facts and then just confidently repeat them.
Yep, you got it. You nailed it. 800. It doesn't tell us exactly what it made in.
Yeah, no, it does. Yeah,
year, but I don't think it made it. Maybe it didn't make 800,000.
Probably not. Maybe in Canada.
Would you buy it? Would you recommend it to someone?
I'd buy it for you.
Okay. It'd be like a good Christmas story gift, but like with the kid in it, like with the kids in it. Like, hey, I didn't get you the Christmas Story, but I got you the kid in the movie, a different movie. That's cool, right?
Yeah, this is what you get when you buy a Christmas Story on Wish.com.
Yeah. No, I also would not recommend it.
Oh, I would recommend this to people. I mean, this is the kind of movie that I recommend people. I know what I'm guilty of. I know what I'm guilty of.
With this movie, it was an easy watch. Like, I sat there and I watched it. Like, and I didn't get up. I wasn't really distracted. It kept my attention for whatever reason. Maybe it was the headlights. Who knows?
And
the inflating fender.
And the inflating.
Bob's like, something about this.
Do you want me to go on to the
doing it for me,
kid? Or do we all gave our?
He's going to covering just random motorcycles with mud, seeing if he can get something to react.
I mean,
he's just keeping it rolling.
The lowest score I've given on a movie so far was a 1, and I didn't want to rank it. I don't think that episode up. That one.
Which
Cats
one?
Episode?
Yeah, it's up.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I thought I started watching it, but I'm not stooping that low to a 1 on this, but I am giving it a 2. Like, this was not
Your Skateboard Kid.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. This movie I don't think was all that great. It like I said, it reminded me when I said beginning of the show or before the show, it reminded me of a Dr. Pepper commercial. Like the entire movie. It did get better towards the end. But the first, the first 10 minutes, when they're doing like all the skating and then the music video at the end, like it was silly.
Well, it feels weird that they put in all this extra stuff, these montages, like the whole flying skateboard thing. They do that twice in the movie. Yeah. But then like they never showed how the dad accidentally glued that clown head to his head. They never showed how it happened. Right? And he even says that he did it himself. So I'm going to guess that the bad kid changed his temporary wig glue to super glue. But we just didn't see that because we needed to cut all of that because there's only so much tape on the videotape, on the cassette.
Well, dude, and this movie was only an hour and 23 minutes. Mm-hmm. It felt longer to me. I don't mean to just nag on this one, but maybe the sequel's better. Maybe I should watch the sequel and do that to myself. But I probably wouldn't recommend this to anybody, and I definitely wouldn't buy it.
Oh man, same with the other movie. If I see somebody driving a motorcycle, I'll be like, "Have you ever seen the Dirt Bike Kid?" And then if I see somebody on a skateboard, or see somebody talking to their skateboard, I'd be like, "Have you ever seen the Skateboard Kid?"
What if you rolled up to some big dude on a Harley all tatted up, and you asked him about the Dirt Bike Kid? And
hey, you ever have you ever harassed a local teenager? Or
he's like, I hate that kid.
Teenager?
I hated that movie. Those poor bikers didn't get what they deserved.
Is your name perhaps Big Slime?
No, that was my cousin.
I'm heap of trash, all right? Find that rude.
I'm actually married to his sister. No. Oh, I gave back to Skateboard Kid. Yeah, no, I gave it a 2.
I'd give it a 3. And mostly because it had potential. If they would have put anybody other than Dom DeLuise, I think he kind of ruins the movie. And also if they just made the plot's not that thick. We could have ironed it out just a little bit better. I love weddings, and you get 2 of them in this one. So,
speaking of 2, that's what I'm gonna give it.
Yeah, we're right on the money tonight, aren't we?
Movie's trash, dude. It's like you guys talking about there's filler. And then there's things just cut. And it's like, well, what? Pick
Where did
a lane.
that go?
Yeah. And then, hour and 23 minutes. And
are you saying you want the director's cut?
Yeah, release the Snyder cut.
Release the Snyder cut of the Skateboard
Kid. Maybe it gets
6
better in
hours long.
Skateboard Kid. Maybe we'll just do Skateboard Kid 2 and it's way better, you know?
But you would totally recommend it to someone, or?
I can think of like 3 people I would recommend it to.
Like, in like spite, or like just to mess with them?
No,
Like-
no, yeah. Like, I think that they'd think it was funny that they watched it and then they're like, why did Cam say to watch this, you know?
I feel like the only way you can buy this movie is like if you buy it in the 2-pack. With like 3 ninjas or something like that.
Well,
not even the second one.
and that's really the beauty of this movie is that you can easily find this movie streaming, right? Like it wasn't hard to find. Yet there's
Neither
movies
more,
I
actually,
really
yeah.
want to see that I can't find on streaming.
Well, yeah. These movies are purposely put out there for people like us to watch.
Yeah, because they're not, they'll take anything they can get. If they make $5 more in the next 10 years from people viewing this movie, that's going to triple the revenue that this thing made.
I bet you this movie like spiked. Like if you look at a graph or something on how often people watch this movie, all of a sudden since us 3 watched it, it just like skyrocketed. Like what?
The director's calling his mom, be like, I told you this movie was good.
So only 730 people have actually ranked this movie on IMDb.
And they're all relatives of Dom DeLuise.
It's all the relatives and everything. Yeah. Let's see how many people ranked the Dirt Bike Kid, which is, clearly the better choice.
A far superior film.
Far superior film here. 14,000. Sorry, 1,400 people have ranked
twice
it.
as many.
I would think more people would have watched that, but I suppose since IMDb has come out, people haven't gone back to watch either of these movies really. But
can you just imagine the one guy, like the day IMDb came out, and he's like, "Whoa, I have 7 million films to review. This is the most exciting day of my life."
They're gonna call me High Score Wolverine.
That's right. The Dirt Bike Kid. Anything? Yeah. What else? What else? You got something else?
I just wanted to mention that this is the Skateboard Kid's the 3rd movie that features a red Mustang.
Ooh, that's a fun. Do you remember this movie or this TV show? Fact.
Yeah, we're gonna have to change
it for you that time.
Yeah, we're gonna have to change this show to "Do you remember this Mustang?"
It's red Mustang.
Oh goodness, Cam, you good? Any last comments?
I'm good.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Well, I had a lot of fun.
I guess my last thought. I'm sorry, I didn't know we're just done.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Okay, so Dirt Bike Kid, Skateboard Kid. You guys have any suggestions for any other kid? Like Razor Scooter Kid?
Dude, is there a Scooter Kid? That'd be awesome.
Pogo Stick Kid.
Pogo Stick Kid.
Moon Shoes Kid.
Slinky Shoes Kid.
Wheels in the back of your heels. Soap. Shoe
Heelys.
Kid.
Heelys. Yeah,
bring back Heelys.
Rollerblade Kid.
We kind of already did that one, didn't we?
Yeah. The Stilts Kid.
Stilts Kid.
Rumpelstiltskin.
Rumpelstiltskin.
I think there's some winners in there.
Lake fishing on a Wednesday afternoon, kid. I think that could be I think I'm gonna start that screenplay right now, boys.
How about the Stationary Bike Kid?
Stationary Bike Kid.
Rowing Machine Kid.
Treadmill Kid. Elliptical.
The Nordic Track Kid.
Nordic Track Kid.
How much of this is gonna get cut?
This is. I'm thinking. Here's
this
what
is gold.
This is actually the whole episode.
Yeah.
I remember in the early 2000s, I went to a gas station that had like a DVD, like you could buy them, and that's when I realized there was so many more Air Bud movies.
Like Air Bud 6, Air Bud 7.
Yeah. So anyway, Air Bud plays table tennis. He went on to other
Air Bud Kid.
Yeah, there you go. So, all right, so there we go.
All right, kid. Oh, thank you everyone for hanging out with us once again, and please come back once again, I don't know the heck I'm saying, kid. Cut that out. Anyways, thanks for joining us on Do You Remember This Movie?
Or this TV show.
Give me a sign you're still alive. Mom, you just killed the TV. That's murder.
Or this TV show.
Oh, well, I guess I'm kind of getting married.
Who's a lucky guy?
Dan Tanner.
My friends call me Dirty Dan.